Sometimes people are just incorrect. And this is one of those times. Sometimes people are just wrong. This is just wrong. But it's easy for me to go into details so that way anybody that feels like I'm giving out any type of discrepancy, they can go ahead and get slaughtered. Because this is just incorrect. And this is what I hate. I hate when people use stereotypes to try to justify the reasons that things that they want aren't going the way that they're going. It's not always a stereotype's fault. It's not always somebody being subjugated or some shit like that. This ain't one of them times, and I'm not finna let it slide. So we finna converse about it. And anybody again that feels as though I'm being any type of incorrect can come here and try to run their points to me. But I'm pretty sure that I'm right, because I'm a lot more in tune with the music industry than a lot of people, because it's what I do for a job. So let's have the conversation if anybody wants to, and we'll go from there. Alright, so let's have the conversation. Let me try to get my phone situated and stuff like that. Let's have the conversation as I grab this weed and start rolling it up. Okay, so the female artist, what's her name? Chika, I think it is, and she is fucking fire. If y'all have never heard her music. By the way, welcome to Pimp Talk the Podcast. Subscribe to Pimp Talk the Podcast on our streaming sites. But she gets on social media and goes on this big rant about how female artists have to be so much more talented to get popular than male artists. She's saying there's so many trash male artists, and a female artist can't be trash and be rich and be popular. First off, that's just incorrect. Do you see what I'm saying? But I do understand where she's coming from, because it's funny. She sounds like a lot of male rap artists that have to deal with the fact that there's a lot of trash male artists. There's a lot of trash rappers, period, that get rich. So she sounds like every other motherfucking backpack rapper that wants to be rich and thinks they got bars and can't get on at the same spots as somebody that makes trendy music. So she's gonna, but see, this is the thing that I don't like, and this is what I don't like, and this is why this is a Pimp Talk topic. Everything isn't a stereotype. Everything isn't sexualism or racism or colorism. Everything isn't that. Okay, sometimes it's the same. She's a backpack ass rapper. She spits bars. She doesn't make songs like that. Her songs ain't just trendy and fire like that. You want me to tell you whose songs is trendy and fire like that? The City Girls. City Girls can't fucking rap. Don't nobody care that the City Girls can rap, or don't nobody give a fuck. Don't nobody want to hear bars from the fucking City Girls. We want to hear her talk that stupid shit. We want to hear her and we want to hear JT and Young Miami throw ass and talk about throwing ass and taking money from tricks and shit. That's what we want. We don't even want her to sound good. We don't want the City Girls to if the City Girls randomly started talking about real lyrics and shit, we'd be confused. Nah, BlueFace is terrible. BlueFace is terrible, but he raps in a West Coast style. And California has like millions of people, like in just California. So if you're popular in California, it's almost like being popular across the world. I mean, in America. If you're popular in California, it's enough people for you to like have an extended music career. Like certain places, if you get popular, you never have to leave your area. BlueFace never had to be popular nowhere else but California and could have been rich. You want me to tell you another place like that? New York. You want me to tell you another place like that? Texas. If you get famous in Texas, not just like, let's say, Dallas. If you get Texas famous, where you are synonymous with Texas, you are rich forever. You are rich forever. Okay? You don't have to leave Texas to be rich nowhere else but Texas. California is like that. New York is like that. It's not a whole lot of places that not only have enough people, but have enough culture where you can cultivate your own niche in that area and never leave. So stop comparing BlueFace to a lot of other places when all he had to do was take over one place. He's popular in California. Atlanta's like that. But see, the difference with Atlanta is in tune with the rest of the music industry. So being big in Atlanta then makes you big in other places. Whereas there is rappers right now in California that you have never heard of that are richer than rappers that you see all the time because they live in California and people in California love them. Perfect example, a rapper like Mozzie. Mozzie is really popular amongst the hood and super popular in California. You see what I'm saying? Like, ridiculously popular in California. So with that, his career looks amazing. Perfect example again, Sauce Walker. He's kind of popular across America. He's super popular in Texas. Extremely popular in Texas. Whereas when you think of an Atlanta rapper, he's usually popular across America because Atlanta is in tune right now with the music industry. Atlanta is where, you know what I mean, the hip-hop industry, at least, is where it's gravitating. So, like a Lil Baby, being popular in Atlanta made it where, yeah, you're popular in the world. But see, shit, there's artists in New York like Dave East is popular in the rest of the world. In the rest of America, but he's super popular up north. Super ridiculously popular up north. So he can cultivate that and not have to necessarily branch out too much. Just do his shows where he's at and make his money. This is where Chika or Chika, whatever her name is, this is where she was fucking up at. You don't have to be good to be a female rapper. You gotta be attractive. Like, stupid, dumb, attractive. If you are stupid, dumb, ridiculously attractive, you can rap about anything. Okay? Doja Cat's first song was her literally saying that she was a cow. Her first song was her talking about her being a cow. Moo. I'm not in the mood. She was a cow for a song and got rich. And Chika is saying that you gotta be immensely talented to get popular. You want me to tell you the funniest thing? Doja Cat made the song about being a cow, which was trash. When she actually got into the music industry and started to making the money, her music is really good. I like Doja Cat's music. Her music is amazing. I don't know if she's racist or not, but her music is great. I love Doja Cat's music. But her first song was literally her throwing ass saying, bitch, I'm a cow. That was the song. You can't even tell me no actual lyrics to that song besides, bitch, I'm a cow. Make them say, make them move. I'm making moves. I'm not in the mood. And look, there is a low expectation right now for female rappers. Sadly, you want me to tell you what's weird? There's this super high expectation for local artists, but this super low expectation for like popular artists. Like if a nigga is making millions, no matter how trash the music is, niggas assume that somebody's gotta like it, so it gotta be good because he's rich. Whereas, if a nigga lets you hear his song down the street, not only does this nigga have to be the most lyrical nigga in the world, but the beat gotta be perfect, the production gotta be perfect, god damn it, this nigga gotta have a dope feature, and you gotta know one of the niggas. It's unrealistic expectations on local artists. But yet, if you hear an artist on your favorite rapper's mixtape, or if you hear an artist on fucking Hot 97 or something, it doesn't matter how trash the song is, you motherfuckers are gonna listen to it because the nigga's already rich. So y'all assume that somebody likes it, so it gotta be good. And that's not fair to local artists, and that's why niggas don't pop in a lot of places. He's like, goddamn, why this nigga gotta be so much better than the niggas that you already listen to? You niggas listen to average music constantly. Oh, goddamn, these fucking White Owls have y'all White Owls not been sticking recently? My shit ain't been sticking. I hate this shit, bro. Are you serious, White Owl, with this? Hey, I don't smoke backwoods, but I'm finna switch, because, like, these White Owls over, like, the last month ain't been sticking, and I can't deal with that. I fucking hate this shit. I'm usually like I'm like the owl off the what's the name commercial. Nigga, lick the blunt once, lick the blunt twice, and that's it. I fucking hate this shit, bro. I'm finna go to these woods, and I hate look, I don't like backwoods either. But if my White Owls ain't sticking, I just need something that I can roll immediately. I don't got time to be doing all of this. And this shit pissing me off. Like, I got it, but fuck. Fucking White Owls ruining my podcast, this shit. How dare you? I gave up on Swishers for you. I gave up on Swisher Sweets for you. How fucking dare you disrespect me like that? We in front of company and you ain't gonna roll? I done had Swishers on the podcast. I done had Backwoods on the podcast. I done had Gabs on the podcast. And your motherfucking White Owl ass is gonna sit here and fuck up in front of company. Are you serious? Are you serious? You lucky this weed good. Yeah, I can't do the Bics. I be losing my Bics and I be ready to fight something. So anytime I'm in my car, I keep crackhead lighters so that way if a nigga want to steal the crackhead lighter, they could just take that bitch. But yeah. There has only been one super uber popular artist that can rap. That's a female. And that's, well, no, in this generation. Because back in the day, women being lyrical mattered. But that's because everybody being lyrical mattered. So why are women trying to blame? Because niggas do this too. Niggas be like, all female artists do is rap about they pussy and rap about they body and rap about how they taking money from niggas. Well, all niggas really rap about, not everybody, but all niggas really rap about is fucking selling drugs and fucking hoes and taking drugs. It's the same shit. Now, just like for male artists, there are female artists that don't just rap about their body parts. Just like Shahid said, Rico Nasty is fire. You see what I'm saying? Chika is fire. She can rap. Dreezy is fire. You see what I'm saying? She can rap. Dreezy's amazing. I think that's how you pronounce her name. Dreezy's fire. Rico Nasty's fire, like I said. Shock, the girl that made the comment, even though the comment was wrong, her music is amazing. Rhapsody. Rhapsody's great. What's her name? Snow the Poet is amazing. A couple local artists. If you're in Dallas, a couple local artists. Breon can rap. You see what I'm saying? Dutchy Dutch, she can rap. Super Saiyan Dutch, she's fucking fire as shit. Fucking Nichelle Elise is fire. You see what I'm saying? So that's just 3 local female artists that rap, and they not just rapping about their pussy right there. And that's just in Dallas that I was able to name off the top of my head. I was able to name 5 or 6 off the top of my head without having to look it up, without no prep, that don't rap about their box all the time, and they got bars and they're fairly popular. But it just like In the male industry, in the female industry right now, what's selling is the secular, is the trendy, is the really easy to TikTok, really easy to Instagram songs. Okay? The songs that's trendy right now is the songs that you can just do a little quick dance to, and you don't gotta necessarily do too much bullshit. You see what I'm saying? Like, what's one of the songs that's really popular right now? What's her name? Asian Doll or whatever, right? The whole song, I don't know any of the bars, but the main part of the song that people love, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I can't keep doing it because I'm finna put this on YouTube, so I can really only say it one time and then kind of dance to it. Y'all know what song it is, but that's the whole song. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I can't sing more than just that bar because they gonna demonetize my video. Megan the Horse is trash as fuck. Anybody from Texas that says Megan Thee Stallion is trash don't know their history, okay? Anybody from Texas that says Megan Thee Stallion is trash don't know their history. She is just being trendy. Because I remember the days when Megan Thee Stallion was in them same motherfucking WWE outfits, but she wasn't twerking, and she was in that motherfucking cul-de-sac, and she was spitting that heat. I remembered about 3-4 years ago. I'm not finna sit here and cap like she wasn't just being... she like DaBaby. DaBaby was way harder 3-4 years ago than he is now. But he gotta make that music, feel like, the white folks and for the kids and shit that's trendy. And that's what makes the money. But anybody from Texas... anybody that lives in Texas and has lived in Texas for longer than 5 years that thinks Megan Thee Stallion is trash don't know history, period. Freestyle Game was amazing. Every bar. She used to rap. So just go back and look at your history. Don't look at the shit that you see on the radio. Go look back. You see what I'm saying? Don't look at Instagram, Megan Thee Stallion. Go look at Facebook, Megan Thee Stallion. Go look at Twitter, Megan Thee Stallion. You see what I'm saying? Go look at old H-Town, Sunnyside, Megan Thee Stallion. You don't think I know my motherfucking history? I know Houston history just like I know Dallas. I done lived in both areas. You see what I'm saying? So when she's spitting them fucking freestyles in Sunnyside and shit and going hard in that motherfucking suburb and motherfuckers was actually loving her bars, before she started making music, before she went and got that degree, she started throwing ass and shit after she got rich. That's not really her. That's not really her. You see what I'm saying? She is a straight Texas. Megan Thee Stallion is a Texas legend, period. I'm sorry. If you don't know your history, you don't know your history. That's all that is. And that's understandable because a lot of people don't know their history when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion. So I give Megan Thee Stallion deference. You see what I'm saying? Because I know she can rap. She's just doing this shit so she could continue to make money. She got to throw ass, you know what I mean? And make songs about throwing ass because that's what people want. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. People want her to throw ass. They don't want to see her sitting down in a chair or standing up really rapping. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. Well, don't nobody give a fuck about that shit. And she knows that. This motherfucker got a college degree. You don't think she know that don't nobody want to hear her spit bars? This motherfucker's a college graduate. She ain't stupid. She ain't dumb. She know motherfuckers want to see her throw ass. And she just got out her contract with her label that just tried to play her out a bunch of money. So, of course, she got to make a few hits first to get her bread back to where she wanted it to be after the label took it from her. I don't like when female rappers and females talk about, like, pistol play like that. Okay, like, you gotta be known in the streets for shit like that before anything. Or at least do like these rappers and like your female cousin is shooting motherfuckers and shit. Because if you know, niggas ain't just making up stories, okay? Most rappers, either they done lived it or somebody they know lived it. Not saying that all of these rappers is gangster, because a lot of them not. But they people might be. You see what I'm saying? They people might have done all of that criminal shit. They people might have sold bricks. So it's easy for them to rap about it because it's something that they've seen. So it can be specific even if it's not their life. Whereas when it come to these hoes, what you gonna rap about what your boyfriend did? I don't like when they rap about the pistols and shit. Now, if they doing it, you can rap about what you're doing. But if that ain't your life, then why are you rapping about that shit? Like, I never liked the females rapping about guns and shit. I never really loved it. I like it in some niggas' music because if you're living that lifestyle, then it's good to hear actual stories. You see what I'm saying? Cardi B sells records solely based on her personality. No one has ever called her a great rapper. Yeah, nah, she's not a great rapper. She has amazing production. Her songs are structured amazingly. Every single one of her beats perfectly land. She never will fuck up her cadence because they will make sure that she never fucks up her cadence. And all of her beats and production will be 100% 1,000 amazing. So as long as she is the person that she is and continues to work with the people that she's working with that are going to make sure that the songs are structured perfectly, so sonically they're always going to be amazing. You can structure a hit no matter what the song is about. You can create a hit with the production and with the you know what I mean, the beat and with the goddamn the mixing and mastering and with auto-tune. You can create a hit out of anything. We can agree that I believe that Nicki is the greatest female artist ever. Nicki is like Tom Brady. You see what I'm saying? Nicki holds every record except for like a couple of the records that Cardi B got like debut records. Besides like a couple debut records, Nicki Minaj holds every single statistical record for a female, period. So you can say what you want. They say the same thing about Tom Brady, right? He don't got the greatest arm. He don't got the greatest QB vision. He don't got the greatest footwork, but the nigga got 7 championships, don't he? Nicki Minaj may not be the greatest lyricist or whatever. None of that other bullshit, but she holds all the records. She done won all the championships. You see what I'm saying? She done won all the rings. Lil' Kim is OG to me. She's the female artist that created the pussy rap. Lil' Kim is the creator of that. You see what I'm saying? She's the creator of... So everybody that doesn't like the way that music is made now by female rappers, you have to look at your favorite female rapper back in the day, Lil' Kim. Go back and listen to her music, and then this is what female rappers grew up with. Female rappers grew up with Lil' Kim. She was the GOAT back in the day. Female rappers grew up with Lil' Kim. What does Lil' Kim rap about? Guns and pussy. They can't talk about the gun part because they not shooting nobody. So they can only talk about the pussy part. Y'all love Lil' Kim, but y'all hate Cardi B. Y'all love Lil' Kim, but y'all hate Megan Thee Stallion. Y'all love Lil' Kim, but y'all hate the dolls and shit like that. It's the same thing. That's like loving Michael Jordan, but hating Kobe Bryant. They literally imitated y'all GOAT. Yeah, I already talked about that. Chika is hard. Her music is amazing. Her music is amazing. Female rappers talk about the same thing. The only difference is, back in the 90s, everybody was lyrical. Back in the early 2000s, everybody had bars. So, of course, they're still talking about pussy and all of the same shit that the bitches are now. The only difference is they was doing it lyrically because everybody was doing it lyrically. You ain't finna be around Biggie and Nas and Tupac and all of these other motherfuckers rapping trash. So you gotta rap good, but they're gonna rap about the same shit. Just like Nicki Minaj coming out around the same time with the Drakes and the Wales and the Big Seans. She has that early 2010 sound. I appreciate that, Shaid. I appreciate that. Support Megan Thee Stallion. If you are from Texas, you got to support Megan Thee Stallion. I'm not even from Texas, but I've lived in Texas long enough to know who the GOATs is, and she's one of them. Mulatto. You want me to tell you the best way to describe Mulatto? She's like 2 Chainz. She's like Gucci Mane. She's not there to be the biggest lyricist. Mulatto is there to rap her life, and then you enjoy it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're not supposed to expect the most lyrical shit out of 2 Chainz and Gucci Mane, but you are going to expect that real shit. You are going to expect shit that they are doing and they are a part of. Everything that Mulatto say, I believe she does. Why do you think Gucci signed her? Yeah, the last just amazing female artist that was a lyrical artist that crossed over, that was able to do pop and regular underground music was Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj was the last GOAT. And that's why I consider her the GOAT, because she went just as underground as the Eves and the Lil Kims and the Queen Latifahs and shit, but she also reached the heights higher than any other female artist. So I consider her the Jordan and the Brady of female rap. Nobody can touch what she has done in female rap, because at the time, she was the real... There's one thing to be the best of a time when motherfuckers is pulling people up. You see what I'm saying? Lil Kim was pulled up just like Nicki was pulled up. But Lil Kim's solo career is nothing in comparison to Nicki Minaj's solo career. You see what I'm saying? I feel like anybody could have grabbed Nicki Minaj and she would have been famous. Not just Lil Wayne. You see what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. Eve, perfect fit with the Rough Riders. You see what I'm saying? Lil Kim, perfect fit. Bad Boys and all that shit. You see what I'm saying? Nicki Minaj, if she would have stayed with Gucci Mane, she would have been rich. If she would have stayed, you know what I mean, Lil Wayne, rich. Rick Ross, rich. Nicki Minaj had the tools. Okay, especially after the surgeries and shit, she had the tools. So I'm gonna say she's the GOAT. We can general consensus when it comes to stats, when it comes to just bars, anything. The totality, Nicki Minaj is the GOAT of female rap. But I feel like Chika's point is right and wrong. You see what I'm saying? It's right because rappers, period, don't have to be good to get rich. Her point is wrong because it's not just female rappers that this happens to. Okay? Because just like Chika should be just as popular as the City Girls, Big Crit should be just as popular as Lil Baby and the Baby. Bam. Bam. Okay? So just like, you see what I'm saying? Rhapsody should be just as popular as Cardi B. Joey Badass should be just as popular as Lil Uzi Vert. Just like motherfucking, who can I say? Just like Snow the Product should be just as popular as fucking Cardi B, because those are two Hispanics. Those are two Hispanic artists. Those aren't even black artists, so it's not just black people. Those are two Hispanic female artists. Just like Snow the Product should be just as popular as Cardi B. You could say fucking Griselda should be just as popular as the Migos. If we just doing lyrics, right? If we just doing lyrics, Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher and them is way better than fucking Quavo and Offset if we just talking lyrics. But that's not what we're talking about. That's not what the music industry is. Because not everybody listens to lyrics. First off, we're adults. The niggas our age, we buy the music, but we don't make the music popular. The kids under us make the music popular. The 18, the 16, the 17, the 15, they make the music popular, then we purchase it. We are the people that we discover all of the underground people because we're older now. So we create the underground and then the kids make it popular. And you want me to tell you who else? The women make it popular. So if females wanted female artists to be the most popular thing in the world, then that's what we would listen to. Do you really think that niggas would listen to R&B if bitches didn't listen to R&B? Let's be 1,000. There's a few songs. There's some songs. But niggas wouldn't just be listening to R&B if females didn't listen to R&B. The reason that rap is as popular as it is because females listen to it. Don't shit happen in pop culture without women, period. Nothing. Nothing happens in pop culture without women. So with that, the reason that there was a point where there was female artists that were the biggest artists in the world for about 2 years, 2018, 2019, maybe even 2018, 2019, and 2020 was potentially, 2020 might have been Lil Baby. But at least 2018 and 2019, you could say, was potentially females was the biggest artist in the world. You know why? Because women was buying that shit. And if women buy it, then niggas gotta buy it because niggas gonna do whatever they gotta do for women. It's the simplest formula in the world. Anything you want in the world to be popular, you get kids and you get women to like it. If kids and women don't like it, it will only be so popular. The best lyrical artist in the world had to start making songs for women to get super rich and popular. Nas was one of the most lyrical niggas ever. He had to start making songs for the bitches with the fur jacket and doing shit with his shirt off to make sure that he could get some hoes. There's a lot of people that don't know this, especially in our age. But you know, I'm a connoisseur of rap, so I'm a historian. Did y'all know that LL Cool J, for a lot of people, is considered the best rapper ever? Like artists. Did y'all know that a lot of artists have LL Cool J? The nigga that make the songs with the hoes and do the mwah thing. Did y'all know that he was for a long period of time, it was the general consensus that LL Cool J was the best rapper in the world. Period. A lot of y'all didn't know that. A lot of y'all didn't know that. A lot of y'all probably are gonna have to go look that up after this. Nigga, LL Cool J had a beef with cannabis. Cannabis. He started making songs for the bitches to get super uber rich and famous. He did songs with his shirt off. And all of that other. Nick, you don't understand how old LL Cool J is. He came out before a lot of your favorite artists came out that you would be considered the greatest MC. You gotta go back and look, big dog. I'm telling you this is facts. So there was a point where he just started getting, so he was like, he was a super lyrical nigga. He started doing songs with his shirt off and shit. He started doing songs for the hoes, the little peace sign kiss thing. Why? Because he wanted to make real money. And how do you make real money? You get women to do things. So, to Chika's point, she's right about the music industry as a whole. You don't have to be good to be popular and be rich. But it's not just female rap. Did y'all know that LL Cool J's name actually doesn't have anything to do with his name? LL Cool J's name is actually a cocaine reference. Cool J is an old school nickname for cocaine. So a lot of people didn't know that. Cocaine was so ingratiated in the culture in the 80s that most rappers, their names had it in there as well. Like, perfect example, one of the GOATs that a lot of people know was as one of the first rappers they've ever heard was a rapper was Curtis Blow. Curtis Blow. This is not conjecture. This is not me making a joke. These are facts. Okay. The culture was, the coke was so ingratiated in the 80s that motherfuckers even had it in their rap name so they could have more street cred. This is a fact. This is not conjecture. LL Cool J is not Cool James. You use that when you got to tell the white people. Cool J. Go look up what Cool J means. That's just facts. That's just facts. Niggas just had it in their names. They just wanted to be, it was so ingratiated in the culture in the 80s. They just had it in their names. They just wanted to be a part, like they just wanted to have some semblance of, there's most rappers back then wouldn't even be rich if drug dealers didn't like their music. Because if drug dealers like their music, then they would fund you. So that way you could make tapes and sell them hoes. You see what I'm saying? So you would make a few tapes, you would give them to the big wig drug dealers. If they fucked with your shit, they giving you bread. They want you to perform at their parties. They want you to come out with them. So now you're getting popular. And if you are seen with the biggest hoodest niggas in the city, in the country, then you also get street cred, even if you really don't got none. You see what I'm saying? Even if you really just an artist, you with the biggest drug dealers in the world. You with the biggest kingpins in the world. Perfect example, Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy, his entire beginning of his career was funded by the biggest drug dealer in Atlanta. The nigga Big Meech. I was about to say the nigga Rick Ross took his name from, but that's not him. Big Meech from Detroit. Him and his brother, they came to Atlanta. I know y'all done seen the documentary. Which y'all also seen on the documentary if y'all was watching. The beginning of Young Jeezy's career was funded by these niggas. Thankfully, the music was good, but that's why it blew like it did. That's why his street cred is as high as it is. He may or may not have done all of the shit that he raps about, but they did. And he's known to be with them. So what does that mean? You gangster by association. And I understand where Chika's comments come from. Because in a lot of other industries, just being a woman means that you gotta work harder for less. You gotta work twice as hard for half as much. That is being a woman in a lot of industries. In the rap industry, it don't work like that. Not after Nicki Minaj. Not after Nicki Minaj, because Lil Kim didn't even really break the barrier. People love to say Lil Kim broke the barrier, but the reason I gotta disagree with that is because how many female rap... It took a long time for female rap to pop after Lil Kim. After Nicki Minaj, it really didn't. Bitches was trying. They wasn't as popular as Nicki Minaj, of course, because she was the GOAT. She was doing superhero shit. But when Nicki Minaj came out, bitches started rapping. Like regular bitches started rapping. Lil Kim and Eve and Foxy Brown and shit like that, especially at the time of rap and at the time of America, women really didn't just have like the freedom to just be going around and like doing what the fuck they wanted to do and shit like that. Like they had to be fucking with somebody in the industry, being somebody's family member or something like that. Nowadays, because women have a little bit more freedoms and shit like that, and women are a little bit more, it's a little bit more socially accepted for them to be more liberated and independent and doing what the fuck they want to, where that wasn't really the case in the 90s and shit like that, if y'all remember how the 90s was. We can't act like, women's quote-unquote rights was the same, but they rights wasn't really the same back in the 90s as they was now. That was fucking 30 years ago. So, with that, when Nicki Minaj came out, bitches started rapping. Like, everybody. Like, bad bitches started rapping. Hood bitches was rapping because of Lil' Kim and shit like that, but like just regular cute women was rapping. Younger girls started trying to spit bars instead of sing. Back then, it was still more popular, like in Lil' Kim's time, it was still more popular to be a singer than it was to be a rapper. Nowadays, R&B singers, for females, it's not as lucrative as it is being a rapper. You make more being a rapper now than you would being an R&B singer back in the day. If you was amazing R&B singer, that's where it was. That's where the money was for women back in the day, singing. Now, who's the hottest R&B singer right now? SZA, Summer Walker? Janae Aiko? She be halfway rapping now because of Big Sean. But yet, if you was to put SZA career next to Megan career, next to Cardi B career, next to City Girls career, it's looking the same. But if you was to put one of those 90s females like the Mariah Careys and the shit like that next to fucking Lil' Kim's career, shit, Mariah Carey she's slaughtering Lil' Kim. You know what I mean? Like the Beyonce, they slaughtering Lil' Kim when it comes to like the money and the notoriety and the accolades. Like what? No, we was fucking with Lil' Kim on like a hood level. Motherfuckers wasn't checking for Lil' Kim like that. They wasn't checking for Lil' Kim like that. Like not the white people, not like internationally. They wasn't checking for Lil' Kim like that. Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Megan Thee Stallion, international superstars. International superstars. So I'm gonna have to disagree with Chika on this. I just got to, because it just don't make it usually, like if it made sense, I would fuck with it. It just don't make no sense this particular time. Because it's like, bitch, like what else you want? Like, damn. What you want the top 5 rappers in the world to be women for like the next 5 years? Will that make you feel comfortable? It's not gonna go like that. Because there's a lot of women that refuse to listen to female rap, period. I have never met a dude that has ever said he refuses to listen to male rap and he only listens to females. But I know a few women, I know a large group of women actually, that refuse to listen to female rap at all. They just do not like no females. I was like, damn, you don't have none you like. They was like, no. I can't listen to none of these bitches. Ouch. Shit. That'd be weird of me to say. What if my partners walk up on me? Hey, dog, who your favorite rapper is right now? Dog, I ain't listening to these niggas, dog. I fuck with Flo Milli, though. That'd be some funny ass shit. I look at a nigga like, what, nigga? You said you don't like no rap, but Flo, your favorite rapper, Mulatto. Your girl like Taylor Swift. Is your girl Caucasian? I don't be listening to goddamn Taylor Swift. That Trouble song, fire. Flo Milli is fucking flames. Flo Milli is hard. Flo Milli hard as fuck. I be loving when my homegirls get in the car, because then I can actually jam it, because I ain't finna jam no fucking Flo Milli while by myself. Because I got enough regular rap I can listen to. But with my homegirls in the car and I get the flex that I'm socially conscious and shit. I support the females and shit like that. Flo Milli come on all the time. That motherfucker go hard to bitch. Like if they play some City Girls, I'll turn that shit off. Put Flo Milli on, put that Rhapsody on, put that Michelle Elise on, put that Breon on, put some shit like that on. Cause I listen to some Flo Milli. She don't be rapping about nothing at all, and she sounds kind of like a 13-year-old girl, even though she's 20-something. And that's kind of weird. Like certain songs, I can't listen to no songs where she's trying to be sexy because it's just like, she sounds too much like a little girl for me to like take anything she says sexually serious. So I turned that shit off. But her flow patterns, spot the fuck on. Mwah. Her flow patterns are perfect. And she chocolate, and I love dark-skinned bitches. And she looked tall. I think she tall. So if she tall, I love me a dark-skinned tall bitch. Great. All of it's great. All of it's great. If she sounded like an adult, she'd be my favorite. She would be my favorite. She would be my celebrity crush if she sounded like an adult. But because she sounds like such a child, I physically, because I don't like kids at all. Like, I don't like kids. I don't like fucking young kids, ages 5 to 10. I don't like teenagers. I don't like none of that shit. I hate children. So the fact that she even sounds like a child pisses me off. But Flo Milli is fucking fire. Love me some Flo Milli. Shaka is fire. Her music is hard, and she can like really, really rap. My favorite lyricist when it comes to female rap is Dreezy. Dreezy's fucking amazing. She be spitting. So if y'all don't know who Dreezy is, go look up Dreezy. Dreezy and Michelle Elise. If y'all ain't heard of Michelle Elise, she's fucking fire. Michelle is fucking fire. And she got a new album coming out. That hoe finna be so goddamn hard. I done got to hear some of the shit. Flames, Michelle is hard. Breon got some shit. Breon got some fucking fire-ass music. She be making hits. So, in closing, before I give y'all the benediction, okay, it is not just female rap, it is rap, period. There is a discrepancy between popular rap. There's now a subsection of rap called pop rap, and then there's lyrical rap. And it's not just females, it's rap, period, where the lyrical rap is always getting put at the back burner to the popular rap, because the popular rap is more digestible to everybody instead of just people who are rap purists. So I agree with you and I disagree with you, sweetheart. Don't try to make everything about sexism and shit like that. This particular time is not about sexism. BlueFace is more popular than you because dumbasses like BlueFace. That doesn't make you any less good. It's my personal opinion. And it's not just men, it's women too, because women love BlueFace. BlueFace is actually more popular with women than he is with men. Somebody should have told her that, but if she ever gets a chance to watch this, she will know. It's Younggodatm. I don't put no hoes on the stripper, use a smooth talker, swift hand to break down the bitches to respect that I get. Energy, effort is the time that is spent. My time is money, so they're gonna reimburse every cent. If that don't make sense, you wasn't listening to Pimp Talk the podcast on all streaming sites: Apple, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Anchor, Breaker, and fucking iHeartRadio. So any of those streaming sites or any other ones, we're getting added to new streaming sites literally every day. Subscribe to Pimp Talk the podcast. That is Pimp Talk the podcast on all streaming sites. Subscribe. I love you guys.